Rahm Emanuel has come out and talked to the Washington Post, and the Wall Street Journal, and Rahm Emanuel explains to the Wall Street Journal what went wrong during the stimulus package debate. And, you know, the whole process, not just the debate, but what happened in the House, what happened in the Senate, and what happened in committee, et cetera, right? And he says their biggest problem was an over-reliance on bipartisanship. Now, why is this the biggest story of the day? Because it solves the riddle. Were they planning all along to reach out to the Republicans and get swatted down so they could use it for political purposes, or did they actually mean to reach out to the Republicans? And the answer is, yes, they definitely thought if they reached out to the Republicans that they could get them on their side. Obama, it appears from based on what Rahm Emanuel has said, really believed he could get up to 80 senators. As it turns out, he got 61 senators. And they're about to have the second vote. He's going to get about exactly what he needs. There's 60 senators, it appears, because Ted Kennedy's too sick to come and vote. And Sherrod Brown's at a funeral for his mom, I believe. And then he's going to come back and vote as well. And they're just going to scrape in with enough votes because it turns out he never had a chance. As Jud Greg, the man who was supposed to be Obama's Commerce Secretary, said on air today on television, he said Obama never had a shot at more than 3 senators. The 3 senators that he got on the Republican side, Arlen Specter from Pennsylvania and Snow and Collins from Maine. He said none of the other Republican senators would have ever voted for that stimulus package. So the 80 senators was a pipe dream. Never had a chance. In fact, Jud Greg, who was going to be Obama's Commerce Secretary, now it dropped that yesterday, came back into the Senate today, and is voting against the package, voting against the stimulus package. So now here is what Emanuel said. He said there was, quote, an insatiable desire in Washington for bipartisanship, and that led to clouding the economic message. So he says, look, we screwed up. We should have pushed hard for this thing all along, and we should have sent a message out there on why it was necessary and why it created jobs. Instead, we basically, as it turned out, wasted our time trying to reach out to Republicans, and all it did was empower them to push their message. Exactly what we were saying on the show. So if you think that they're secret super geniuses, no, they're smart folks, but they make mistakes too. And why is it a mistake, by the way? I mean, reaching out isn't a mistake. I think they should continue to reach out. I think you should continue to listen to Republicans. Even if it doesn't do them any good politically, even if it doesn't do them any good in terms of getting any votes in the Senate or the House. Because it's important to listen to the other side. They might have valid points. Okay, and they did change the bill in some ways here. Now, most of it I don't think helped, but some of it did. You know, some were decent points. But overall, you should continue to do this, but do not do it at the expense of losing. Because if you don't fight back and you allow the Republicans to talk negatively about all of your bills, and because you're trying to appease them or get them in your corner, you don't fight back, well, that's a definite strategic mistake. And look, this was just the first thing that they came out of the gates with, and they learned the mistake right away. So let's hope that they don't repeat it. So that riddle has been solved. That question has been answered. In their mind, within the Oval Office, they think they screwed up and that they were over-reliant on this whole idea of bipartisanship. As I explained yesterday, by the way, there is a way to do bipartisanship, but it's not by compromising your principles. It's by listening to the other side. And then once you've got their input, go forward with what you think makes sense. And if you think something they said makes sense, then incorporate it. Okay, that's a win for everybody.